Hey, it's Ryan with America's Best Restaurants. We're traveling the country coast to coast to find the places that you need to know about and dine at on a regular basis. Today we're in Salt Lake City, Utah. We're at Diversion, a social eatery, and Ryan, thanks for having us.
Well, thank you for having me.
Tell us about Diversion, a social eatery.
Well, Diversion, we've been open for 2 years now, but in 2019 in October. We do things a little different here. We oven bake everything. So your fries are baked, your steaks baked, your carnitas baked. We have gluten-free, vegan, vegetarian options. We have a full-on bar, which is kind of unique in the state of Utah and everything for a fast casual restaurant.
Gotcha.
And we get everything out hot and ready for to order, so nothing's pre-cooked until it's made, until people order the food and everything.
Very cool. So where'd you come up with the name Diversion? Just curious.
Kind of my wife and I came up with ideas. Maybe my wife, she was kind of thinking of a way of a catchy name to kind of go in there.
Yeah.
So diversion means diversify. We have a little bit of diversion of everything, you know, kind of, like I said, we have gluten-free, vegan, vegetarian options. We have steak, we have pizzas, we have burgers, fries. So a little bit of all the American bistros going on there. So.
Ooh, sounds delicious. So we want to feature 3 items today, if we could. Which 3 items do we need to know about?
Well, we got to go with one of our burger bowls and everything, which would be our Western burger bowl. What a burger bowl is a regular shaped patty folder. We put the Mexican cheese, sauteed mushrooms, bacon inside the burger. That comes on a bun with this barbecue sauce, lettuce, tomatoes, and onions. We have poutine fries and everything that we won best in state for, which is just regular fries with the good old-fashioned cheese curds and beef gravy. And then we'll probably go with one of our signature pizzas, which is our buffalo chicken pizza and everything with our buffalo sauce on there, some chicken, red tomatoes, onions, and some gorgonzola cheese to top it off and everything.
Oh man, burgers, poutine, all that good stuff. All right, that all sounds amazing. Let's head inside and check out Diversion. Let's go, folks. Ryan, now we're inside Diversion, and former football player calls an audible on me on the burger. So from what we said outside, what do we actually have here?
We switched it up and everything. We went with our gorgonzola burger, which is my personal favorite. Okay. It has our homemade chipotle mayo that we make in-house. As you can see, the burger's all folded up and everything. We have the gorgonzola cheese, sauteed onions, kind of bacon inside the burger. It's just good old-fashioned lettuce and tomatoes on a good old-fashioned toasted Tuscan bun. This is still our poutine fries and everything with the cheese curds and beef gravy on there. Then we have our buffalo chicken pizza. As you can see, we have the chicken in there. We got the tomatoes, onions, and then some gorgonzola cheese on top of there, along with the chicken. And then I threw another audible in there, which we want some flour tortillas with our carnitas on there, and then our homemade green salsa.
Homemade green salsa.
So we also make the pico in-house, the cabbage in-house as well, and then we cook these carnitas today, actually.
Awesome. And so the concept of the menu, I know you've worked in the restaurant industry as a whole for quite a long time. So did you kind of pull from that, or did you have like your own personal ideas that you wanted to put together here?
There's a little bit of my wife's ideas. A lot of them come from her and stuff, like going to, just traveling a lot and going to other places, you know, like in Canada. I fell in love with their poutine, so I kind of brought that back, you know, been in the Midwest, or when I've been in Vegas, or definitely Colorado, when I'm kind of out different restaurants, different experiences, I've kind of took what I liked and kind of just merged it all together, what I wanted. And everything. So
well, and also the atmosphere in here too, we got to talk about, because you guys completely took a building that was being unused basically, right, and turned it into such a beautiful, welcoming environment.
Again, I'll thank my wife for that. I took care of the kitchen design, everything out there. She picked out the paint. She bought all the pictures that you see up here. She picked out the music. She made the signs on that. The benches are all made. So this is pretty much her baby out here, where she kind of came out to make it warm and inclusive, inviting for everyone.
Cool. So tell me a little bit about you know, when you started this just a couple years ago to you know, what was the vision like, you know, what's the vision going forward for you guys with your restaurant?
Our vision still is to be an all-inclusive restaurant. We want something for a little bit of everybody and everything. When we thought about opening a restaurant, we wanted to we made a menu that we like to eat and what our friends and everything like to eat. Plus, We also like going out to eat where we could actually get a stiff drink or a cocktail, not just beer or wine, you know, something else with a shot. And also we wanted to switch it up a little bit, do a little counter search so you pay for everything. In case you know, you have date night, you want to go to a movie, or you have kids like we do. Once they're done, they're done. Trying to get that check and everything takes a minute, kind of going there, they get it. It's nothing they're doing wrong. It's just once your kids are done, it's like, okay, everyone's done eating, let's go, let's out, because everything's paid for. So we kind of opened up a restaurant in that a fashion of somewhere we wanted to be, and we knew a lot of people that were kind of in that way as well.
Yeah, very cool. So, you know, here in Salt Lake, cool location, and just a unique you know, concept that you put together here. Kind of talk a little bit about just like the restaurant scene as a whole in Salt Lake, because I know that's kind of been emerging and changing the last couple of years. What's that been like for you?
It's been well. We've had a lot of support this last 2 years, especially with everything that's kind of going on. The Rose Park neighborhood, it's just to the left of me on the west side and everything. They've been really supportive. You know, and I also have the people out on Capitol Hill that come down and kind of do more of the events, the big parties, and kind of go on the catering orders and everything like that. So, but the Salt Lake, I always say the Salt Lake food scene is stronger than most people get, because we have there's a lot of diversity in Utah. There's a lot of diversity around the Salt Lake City area. So we have a lot of other mixed concepts around here and everything like that. So it's actually a lot stronger and more independent restaurants here than most people give credit for, until they come to Salt Lake and they realize, wow, there's small little independent restaurants everywhere here.
Well, that's what we're doing here at America's Best Restaurant, finding the best independently owned, operated restaurants that you need to be eating at on a weekly basis. We found one here in Salt Lake City, and where can more people find out about you? Online, etc.?
Oh yeah, diversioneatery.com is our website. We're also on Facebook, we're on Instagram. We advertise on the radio, or you can just come good old fashioned phone call, 801-657-7326 to give us a call, or drive on down here at 535 North, 300 West in Salt Lake City, Utah. We're in the heart of the Marmalade District that is growing and changing throughout every week.
I love it. All right. Thanks guys for watching. I'm going to dive into this poutine. We'll catch you on the next episode. See you later.